It's a tie game, 33-33 in Game 6 of the 2021 NBA Finals. It's tied right now at 33 all between the Phoenix Suns and Milwaukee Bucks in Fiserv Forum. Packed house outside, 25,000 outside the stadium, cheering on their Bucks for the first championship in 50 years. And Phoenix has come back after a rough first quarter and tied things up here in a do-or-die game here. All the pressure's on the Suns, and their season is on the line as CP3 passes inside to Ayton, and he is fouled. Phoenix is now in the bonus for the second quarter, 4:51 left in this second quarter. And it's a tie game. Milwaukee wearing the black jerseys, Phoenix in orange tonight. Middleton has just picked up his third personal already. As Ayton to the line, he hits the first one. Okay, it's good, Pop. And Ayton hits the second one as well. And Phoenix now has the first lead of the game, 35-33 with 4:45 left in the second quarter. Phoenix is on a 9-0 run in this last 3 minutes to take an incredible lead again. As Holiday spins fadeaways and air ball. Crowder up ahead to Booker. The momentum has shifted. Booker a three-pointer. One go. Connaughton the rebound. The whole game has just shifted. Phoenix has taken control. I mean, not control, but as Middleton tries a three, that's too strong. Rebound inside. Fouled for by Giannis. Puts it up. Fouled. Two free throws for the Greek Freak. Giannis has had a good start to this Game 6. A chance to make history for the Bucks. Chance to win their first championship in 50 years and bring it to Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 10.7 rebounds and 2 blocks in this historic Game 6 that we have on our hands tonight. Milwaukee leads the series 3-2, 1 game away from their championship and a win in the 2021 NBA Finals. 4:18 left in this second quarter, as Giannis doesn't hit that first free throw there. Phoenix, it's been incredible that they have the lead right now. I mean, it was not looking too good for them earlier. Phoenix was down by 15 at the end of that first quarter. And now that they managed to take the lead, this is some kind of feat, considering this is a Game 6 with everything on the line. Antetokounmpo was 4 out of 5 from the free throw line, make it 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Giannis is shooting well from the stripe today, which is good news for if you're a Bucks fan. That should give him confidence. CP3, it's all up to him tonight. If he scores, the Suns will win. If he doesn't, the Suns lose as he makes the 2-point shot. Just while I was saying, Chris Paul brings the lead back up to 3. CP3 now has 7 points in the game, the leading scorer for the Suns. As Ayton inside grabs the rebound, there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Brook Lopez. That's going to be Lopez's second foul. CP3 going to work here. Crowder sets the screen. Paul pulls back and hits it over Giannis, that mid-range game that he has made a living out of. Chris Paul has to take over for the Suns. If he can make 25 points and put up a solid performance, more than likely the Suns are going to come out on top. As Ayton is at the line and he makes it a 4-point lead now. Suns slowly increasing their lead. Phoenix has taken momentum, complete momentum shift. Milwaukee was plus 13 at the end of that first quarter, had all the momentum. Everything was going their way. And Phoenix has just turned it around in the second quarter with an unprecedented 23-5 run overall in the second quarter, which is crazy. They've held the Bucks only 5 points in this second quarter. As Giannis connects on that floater inside. Makes it a 3-point game again, 3.5 to go. In this first half of Game 6, Milwaukee leads the series 3-2. This could be it for the 2021 NBA season as Paul opened for a mid-range shot. That doesn't go. In and out. Those are the kind of shots Chris Paul has to make if the Sun season is still going to be alive. Lopez, catch and shoot three. Too short. Bridges with the rebound. The Suns should be fortunate that they have the lead now, and they're only down by what they're down by, as we have a timeout by Milwaukee on the floor. Suns up by 3. Complete turn of events here in Game 6, and you've got a completely different ball game on our hands right now. Phoenix up by 3 at timeout. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you joining this live stream for this historic Game 6. Currently, the Suns have taken the lead and have a 3-point lead with 3 minutes to go in this first half. This comeback by the Suns has been crazy. And throughout this quarter, they've been on a 23-7 run. And to me, it really was started by Cameron Payne off the bench, who has a team-leading 10 points. Cameron Payne has made 2 3-pointers as well as a rebound, and he's made a huge difference, making some big shots to keep the Suns in it early in that second quarter. And then we saw Chris Paul going to work. He has 7 points now in 16 minutes, and the biggest game of Chris Paul's career right now. And his legacy is right now on the line in this game. Milwaukee just trying to end it in 6 here tonight. The Bucks' goal is to end it here and not allow it to go to a Game 7. That's something they don't want at all. Milwaukee trying to complete history here, trying to win their first championship in 50 years. And the Suns have come out here playing with some serious desperation in that second quarter, and they've taken the lead back. It's been an amazing comeback, kind of flipping the script here like it was in that Game 5, where Milwaukee came back from a 16-point deficit after that first quarter. So interesting to see what the Suns got, if they can continue to keep it going here, if they can continue to hold on to this lead as their season is on the line. It's do or die, win or go home. And CP3, it would be so disappointing to not see him win a ring for his sake. As Suns have possession here, now up by 3 minutes to go. Chris Paul, and he is called for a foul there, and it's back the other way. The referees tonight, obviously Scott Foster was one of the big storylines heading in tonight. Scott Foster, Chris Paul's team's not having too great of a record when Scott Foster has been officiating in games. Chris Paul had a very long discussion with Scott Foster early on in this game. As Holiday on the drive. Holiday, mid-range shot is blocked by Ayton inside. DeAndre Ayton not shooting too great offensively, but making his presence felt defensively in the paint. As Booker weaves around traffic, kicks it out. Paul fakes the three-pointer, now pulls back. Mid-range jumper is good. Chris Paul once again. And it's up to 5 now, the lead for the Suns. 41-36, Phoenix. What a second quarter this has been for them. This might be a complete game changer for them. A historic second quarter that we're witnessing right now. The Suns are up by 5 with 2.5 to go. Holiday and Giannis! Giannis inside off glass. Gets the layup to go onto the Kumpo. Giannis has been by far the best player in this series. Very consistent. Finals MVP type performance so far as Paul pulls back again, hits again! Chris Paul waking up! Is this the moment we've all been waiting for? Chris Paul is finally back and ready. Paul stepping up in the biggest game of his life so far. He now has 11 points. Is Antetokounmpo, spins inside, mid-range jumper! Nails it! Giannis! That was a nice shot there. His confidence is very high. And it's great to see if you're a Bucks fan. Giannis with now a solid 17 points, leading scorer in this game. Still a 3-point lead for the Suns as Chris Paul pulls back. Ayton with the screen. Paul throws it up. Ayton tips it in. That's the two-man game, the high screen and roll that you like to see between DeAndre Ayton and CP3. Paul scoring also and also getting his assists as that's a shot. Lopez puts it down and it's back to 3 again. Brooke Lopez and the head coach, Mike Budenholzer, are calling for a foul there. They're looking for a foul. Didn't get the call there as Lopez puts it in. Honestly, what the Phoenix Suns have done in this game has been utterly exceptional, has been incredible what I've seen so far from them. They have a 5-point lead with a minute left in this first half after being down by 15 in Game 6. Win or go home, an elimination game for them with all the pressure on them. They're not trying to lose 4 straight games in the NBA Finals as Booker on a drive kicks it out. Cam Johnson back to Booker. Booker pulls back. It's blocked by Giannis. And there is Antetokounmpo back up the other way. What's up? Appreciate you joining. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that. Means a lot. Suns up by 5 here. They're in the bonus at 46.5 left. Giannis back the other way. Giannis with very good stats in this first half. 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 big blocks. Giannis has made one of the biggest blocks in NBA Finals history earlier in this NBA Finals in game 4, where he blocked DeAndre Ayton on that alley-oop that changed everything in these finals as Giannis being double kicks it out. Middleton is hot, tries a 3, doesn't go. Booker back the other way. Tipped by Bridges and Chris Paul now with control. 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Paul up ahead, pulls back over Holiday. Over Giannis, it again! CP3, mid-range maestro. And it's a 7-point lead for the Suns now. It's the largest lead of the game. Milwaukee is going to end this first half with possession here, down by 7. What a turnaround it's been in the second quarter. An absolute incredible. The Suns have outscored the Bucks by 20 in this second quarter. Insane what we're witnessing right now is Middleton fouled on the drive, and he led to the line for 2 free throws. Phoenix, wow, you are incredible. Appreciate you guys joining, man. Thanks a lot. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Bucks in 6, we'll see. The Suns have made an incredible comeback here. One of the best comebacks, I've ever seen, honestly, in these NBA playoffs. The game's not even close to over, but the Suns being down by what they were in that first quarter. Shots weren't going in. Paul wasn't looking good. Booker wasn't being involved. Ayton was missing shots. Then here they come. Cameron Payne has just provided the spark they needed as Middleton completes both free throws here, makes it a 5-point game. And 3 seconds to go in this first half. Phoenix up by 5, 47-42. And CP3 with an inbound here. Going to give it to Booker. Shot clock is down to 1. Booker doesn't get it off in time, and that is the first half. that is it for the first half here. In Fiserv Forum in Game 6 of the 2021 NBA Finals, Bucks lead the series 3-2. In Game 6 are one game away from their first championship in 50 years. They have a chance to make history for their city. Giannis has a chance to be one of the greatest ever already in his young career. But Chris Paul has turned it on in that second quarter. He now has 13 points and is leading the way for the Phoenix Suns, who are just trying to keep their season alive and head to a Game 7 at home in the NBA Finals. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 17 points, trying to end it here tonight. We've got a great game on our hands. Suns up by 5 at the half. The historic second half is up ahead next. Appreciate that. I'll see a lot of Bucks fans here tonight. Appreciate all you guys joining. Hope you guys are enjoying this live stream and commentary. If you are, please go down. I'd really appreciate you guys if you could hit that like button. I'd appreciate you guys hitting that like. And if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate that as well. NBA season is almost over, but I got you covered with recaps. And if a potential Game 7 has arrived, I got you covered for that as well. I've done NBA content, and I'll be doing MLB as well with the NFL season coming up shortly. So appreciate your subscription if you can, guys. We'll see if this third quarter is going to the Bucks. This third quarter is going to be very pivotal because the Suns have completely changed this game. It's a whole new ball game now that the Suns, outscored the Bucks by a good 18 points. It was incredible what we were witnessing in that second quarter. This third quarter is key for Milwaukee because the Suns have got all the momentum heading into this half. If they continue it in this third quarter, it might be time for a Game 7. So we'll see what happens. All right, man. We'll see if they'll get it done. They're down by 5 at the half. I just think the Suns, personally, the Bucks have everything going for them right now. They're at home, but the Suns just turned it around just like that. It was incredible to watch. And CP3 was leading the way with Cameron Payne providing the spark. Paul doing what he does best. He has made his living off that mid-range shot, and he's doing what's got him so far in this league, making one of the best point guards of all time. And he's using that mid-range shot to keep his season alive and hopes of a ring still intact for Chris Paul. Chris Paul is just looking to tie up the series and bring it back to Phoenix for a Game 7. It's really Chris Paul's legacy is on the line in this game. I think if Chris Paul does end up winning the finals, if he can complete this comeback in Game 6, wins it in Game 7, I think Chris Paul is a top 5 point guard of all time. If Chris Paul does not win the NBA Finals and loses tonight, or loses in a Game 7, I don't think he's going to be a top 5 point guard of all time. His legacy is on the line right now. Although if he doesn't win this, Chris Paul is going to be known for losing 4 straight NBA Finals games when his team was up 2-0. That's not a good look. But we'll see. Even at Scott Foster officiating, Chris Paul putting it in his own hands with 13 points, leading score for the Suns in this first half. I would expect the Bucks to come out. Jrue Holiday said that the Bucks just like to play with desperation in every game, thinking that that's the way they can win, taking it one game at a time. Jrue Holiday likes to play with desperation, playing every game like his last, and that's how the Bucks have made all sorts of comebacks in these playoffs and the finals, being down 2-0. That's a good opinion. That's a good opinion, my guy. Now, deserves, I don't know, but like it would be definitely more great. If it would be definitely really great for the country of Greece, and foreign basketball if Giannis does end up winning that ring early in his career. So we'll see. I mean, Giannis has played amazing so far. So in these finals, he's definitely the finals MVP if they do win. But Giannis is an incredible player, honestly. I have been so impressed with what I've seen in these finals. He has been incredible, so consistent in every game, back-to-back 40-point games. He's averaging 32 points per game in the finals. That's incredible. At least favorite NBA team? Well, it was the Warriors, and it still is the Warriors. So I'm a Rockets fan. The Warriors are our rivals, man. That's how it is. Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for the Suns. I'm a Rockets fan. Big CP3 fan here. So really supporting the Suns here tonight, but just trying to provide you guys with neutral commentary. So yeah, Giannis is definitely playing like it. Giannis gives his 100% every single game, and that is something that I really commend. It's really commendable what Giannis does. I mean, he's gonna keep trying no matter what, no matter if the crowd is counting down from 10 on his free throws. Even if he airballs a free throw, he's just gonna come back and shoot him again. Like it doesn't matter. And he has a great heart. He fights so hard. And that's what I love about Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he's been amazing. And if the Bucks do end up winning it tonight, by far the easiest MVP choice you can say. Giannis had that game-saving block in Game 4, had 40 points in Game 3, led the comeback in Game 5. So yeah, he's old, but he's still really great. I think he's still got it. We saw that in that second quarter. There's a reason the Suns have made the finals, man. Just because he's old doesn't mean he can't do it. There's a reason he's here right now. I mean, yeah, what happened in Game 5 was in that second, third, and fourth quarters, the Suns just started making everything. I mean, they were making pretty much all of their shots from three, from the mid-range. They're playing great defense. But really, their offense was impeccable in that second, third, and fourth quarters in Game 5. And Jrue Holiday had that breakout game, 27 points, 13 assists, which was really, really crazy. That was an incredible performance by Jrue Holiday. And then Chris Middleton was making all kinds of shots. He had like 29 points. So I think it's unlikely that they're going to do that. But yes, if that happens, I do think it's over. It's the same thing if you're the Suns. If CP3 and D Book start going off, I mean, it's over for the Bucks, right? So we'll see. But honestly, this has been a crazy half, really. A tale of two stories in this first half. First quarter, all Bucks, plus 13 going into that second quarter. Second quarter, all Suns in that second quarter. Plus 18. The Suns outscored the Bucks by 18 points in that second quarter, which is why they have a 5-point lead. The Suns are shooting 33% from three. Both teams shooting. Suns have only hit 4 threes. The Bucks have hit 3 threes. And that shots from the field, the Suns are shooting really good right now. 18 out of 42 for 43% from the field. The Bucks are only shooting 35% from the field. So Suns right now are shooting a bit more. Suns right now are shooting a lot better right now. I mean, Giannis has really taken the load with 17 points. Middleton has 9 points. He's 3 out of 8 from the field, though. So the Suns had all the momentum. They had the crowd behind them, which is why they got off to that fast start. And then Phoenix realized what they were going up against. They know their season is on the line. They know that desperation, and they turned it on in that second quarter with one of the most impressive comebacks I've seen in a single quarter, led by Cameron Payne and Chris Paul. And DeAndre Ayton also has 8 points in that first half. Second half is coming up next. I think Giannis is playing already his very high level game, Giannis. I mean, 17 points already, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks. I think Giannis is already playing pretty good, 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. So I don't think they got lucky. I mean, Chris Paul finally decided to turn it on. I mean, he has been playing not too great. Didn't play great at all in Game 4. Didn't score too much in Game 5. He finally has made some sort of impact with 13 points. And I think the Suns really got back to what was working in that pick and roll. So yeah, that second quarter was really, really disappointing for the Bucks. I mean, they had control and they just gave it away completely in that second quarter. So that was disappointing. I mean, if anybody can hype up the team, it's Giannis. We'll see we'll see what will happen. Definitely, you're favoring the Bucks here. So talk about the Raptors in the chat, man. I mean, they might trade Kyle Lowry in the offseason. We'll see what happens, but they traded Norman Powell. But Fred VanVleet is a really good player for them. But I mean, after Kawhi in that year, they still made the playoffs. They were still pretty good in 2020. They made the Eastern semis. But yeah. But I can't wait for this second half. It's going to be incredible, guys. You have to stick around. History could be in the making here. I mean, the Suns could be on the verge of this improbable comeback, which they've done. I mean, it would be remembered for a long time, this comeback, if Chris Paul can lead the way. Right now, the Suns turned on their shooting. They're shooting solid from 3. The key for them is really to start making some more threes. The Suns are a team that love to shoot 3-pointers. They've got to do what they would have got them this far, which is shooting threes, play fast offense in the half court, play decent in full court and fast break, and really run that pick and roll and high screen and roll with CP3 and Booker. That's really going to help them a lot. And they did that in that second quarter. The 3 started going in. They overall just shot so much better. They got to keep that going. And defensively, really try and lock down on Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday. I think if the Suns can really lock down on them, whatever Giannis gets, he'll get. But the Suns have a better shot that way. So honestly, yeah, Cameron Payne really is saving the game for the Suns right now. I mean, he sparked this comeback. I mean, he made a couple of 3-pointers, 10 points off the bench. That was so important for them. For the Bucks, Bobby Portis, he also had 10 points off the bench. Pat Connaughton, who's been really impressive for the Bucks. We'll see. Pat Connaughton, I think, has to get more involved in this game. I made a video on Pat Connaughton. If you didn't, please go check that out. Pat Connaughton, I think, is very important to this Bucks team more than people realize. I think if he can start making some threes, the Bucks would get their act together and maybe start getting on a roll. Right now, D-Book, yes, he is not playing too great. I mean, he had an amazing Game 4 and Game 5 where he had back-to-back 40-point games, and still that wasn't enough. Right now, Chris Booker is really struggling with only 4 points. Speaking of music, guys, Chance the Rapper's in the house tonight in Fiserv Forum. We also have Dave Chappelle. And we have, of course, Chris Tucker. and Christian Yelich as well. And we have the legend himself from Arizona, Larry Fitzgerald. A lot of great people in the house tonight. In Fizzer form, history is in the making here. Packed 25,000 people outside in Deer District in Milwaukee. 20,000 inside, 25 outside. And we're back for the second half here in Game 6 of the 2021 NBA Finals. Bucks up 3-2, currently down 47-42. The Suns have the lead at half. And we're just underway here in this third quarter. Like I said, the Suns have to continue, try and make a lot of threes, have that pick and roll, play solid defense, try and stop Jrue Holiday and Chris Middleton. Because right now they're doing a good job on Holiday. Holiday only has 2 points. As we're underway here in the second quarter, if you're in Milwaukee, you need to get that act together. Try and shoot better offensively. Holiday in the open corner, three-pointer doesn't go. The Bucks have to start shooting better from three as Bridges coast to coast blocked by Giannis and rejected. As they call it a goaltend. The refs call it a goaltend there. Mikal Bridges on the drive got rejected by Giannis. The ball clearly was coming down. That's goaltend on Giannis. The lead is now up to 7 for the Suns now to start this third quarter. As Holiday has touched the ball 2 possessions in this first half. Giannis fouled and one! Antetokounmpo with the and one play. Hit the jump shot plus the foul. Giannis is definitely on top of his game right now. Making free throws, making shots, plus the foul. Powerful drives. Definitely the best player and the most athletic player on the court right now. I mean, we'll see. The refs, Scott Foster has a history against Chris Paul, but right now the refs are kind of against Giannis. I mean, they called a Houdini travel call. There was no travel. They just randomly called a travel on Giannis. And then they called that goaltend, but it was clearly a goaltend. As Giannis completes the 3-point play, they're 20 for Antetokounmpo now. 6 out of 7 from the free throw line, which is really great. Now the Bucks are only down by 4 now, 49-45, as Booker off the screen. Booker pulls up, mid-range shot, in and out. Giannis tips it back out. And here is Middleton. And here's Lopez. Lopez attacks, high off glass, one go. Aiden inside, grabs the rebound. Paul throws it up ahead. Booker, nice extra pass. Bridges tries to go two-handed jam. Cannot finish. And back the other way. Here's Giannis on the drive being pulled by Chris Paul. And that's going to be a foul on CP3. That's going to be CP3's second foul of the game. He has 2. Bridges, going back to this Bridges play, trying to throw it two-handed, but Middleton, Middleton definitely needs to be given credit. He's a decent defender. As Antetokounmpo now will try a three-pointer, and he hits! The Greek freak from downtown. And he's made it a 1-point game. It's 49-48. Antetokounmpo going to the next level as Paul to Aiden. Aiden with the throwdown. That's a beautiful answer there from the Suns. Aiden now in double digits. He has 10 points. As we're back to Lopez. Lopez being guarded by Jay Crowder. Lopez pulls back a 3-point shot. Too short. Bridges with the rebound. That's Bridges' 5th rebound of the game. Aiden also has 5 rebounds. As Aiden sets a screen, Bridges pulls back. Gives it to Aiden inside. Devin Booker still only has 4 points in this game. Shot clock is down to 5. Booker in the corner. Booker guard against Holiday, the All-NBA defender. Booker shot clock down to 1. Pulls back and he hits the fadeaway jumper. That was a rainbow from Devin Booker and he connects. This might be the start of something for Devin Booker. As that shot doesn't go, PJ Tucker inside can't corral it. And it's going to be Suns ball. They have the lead. Still by 5 and possession. Yeah, Giannis is playing incredible right now. I'll give you that. Definitely a lot of Giannis fans right now. Appreciate you guys joining, man. Like I said, I'd appreciate you if you could subscribe to my channel as well. As Chris Paul being guarded by Tucker. Paul pulls back mid-range shot again, in and out. Chris Paul couldn't connect on that mid-range shot. As here is Holiday. Holiday coast to coast. Holiday! All the way. Jrue Holiday now with 4 points. That's a much-needed bucket for Holiday, who's had a slow start but has been great passing-wise. Booker pulls back. Booker hits again. Devin Booker has just woken up here in this second half. This might be something here for Booker. Devin Booker is definitely looking like he can play again as Antetokounmpo on the drive kicks it out, and it's going to be Suns ball. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot, man. As here's Paul. Paul being guarded by Tucker. Aiden tries to set the screen, gives it back to Booker. Booker turns it over. Holiday with another steal. Holiday back the other way, lays it up. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. Holiday going to head to the line for 2 free throws. Jrue Holiday, the All-NBA defender, the Olympian as well, making plays on the defensive end. He had that game-changing steal late in Game 5 that sealed the victory for the Bucks as he makes another play on Devin Booker. That's going to be Holiday's third steal of the game. He's playing great defense right now. Jrue Holiday, impeccable defense. The two-way player for the Bucks has been really great as Holiday hits that free throw. Back to 4. I appreciate that, Matt. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you guys joining. Means a lot. Guys, appreciate if you could hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, man. As it's a 3-point game now. 55-52. As Paul in control here. Chris Paul pulls back mid-range free throw jumper, rolls out. Almost went in for Chris Paul. As Antetokounmpo on the drive, got the roll and puts it in. Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he's made it a 1-point game here in Fiserv Forum. Booker for 3, in and out. Devin Booker has started off hot in this third quarter, but couldn't connect on that 3 as Giannis drives all the way and doesn't get the roll, but gets the foul call. Giannis all the way to the cup, but he draws the foul and is going to hit the line. Giannis is doing an incredible job from the free throw line so far. 6 out of 7 from the line as Aiden is called for the foul there inside. That's going to be Aiden's second personal. It's now 3 on DeAndre Aiden. That's actually his third foul, excuse me. Like I said, Giannis already 25 points. He's definitely on pace for another 40-point game, which would be his third in these finals. Shooting 6 out of 7 from the free throw line in this game. Definitely his confidence is very high, and he makes that one as well. 7 out of 8 from the free throw line from the Greek Freak. I mean, going back to Giannis when he joined the league in 2013, I mean, now he's much more built up, and he actually grew a couple of inches, which is really surprising. That's incredible. As we have a tie game now. This is for the lead, and he does. Milwaukee now has the lead back after 2 free throws by Antetokounmpo. It's now 56-55 Milwaukee. The crowd is on their feet once again. 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. Chris Paul has got to answer, and nearly a turnover there from Paul. As Paul now as Booker pulls back, Booker inside, gives it, and it's a turnover again. That's another turnover from the Suns. That's going to be their 8th turnover of the game for Phoenix. Milwaukee has 12. Antetokounmpo on the drive, can't get it to go. Get the rebound and the putback. Giannis shows the effort. Puts it in, and timeout Phoenix. It's a 3-point lead for the Bucks, 58-55. 7 to go in this third quarter. The Bucks have come back, and it's led by their MVP, the legendary performer Giannis Antetokounmpo, giving it his all in this Game 6, the biggest game of his career, showing how great he is. He's ready for the moment, and the Bucks are just trying to end it here. They're a quarter and a half away from winning their first championship in 50 years. Gotta stick around, guys. It's going to be a close game. The Bucks have taken the lead back, but I think the Suns will have another answer within them. We'll see what happens. We're in the commercial break. Hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. If you are, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've covered you guys for the NBA Finals, and I'd appreciate if you could subscribe, man. I got you covered, especially for the baseball season after the NBA finishes and the NFL soon. And I got you covered if there's a Game 7, which should be on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. If there's a Game 7, I got you covered for live play-by-play once again. So be sure to subscribe and enable notifications for that. Thank you, man. Thank you, Torch. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support, man. As we're back from the break, 2021 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. As the Suns really haven't played too good defense against Giannis. They're basically allowing Giannis to do whatever he will do, and then just not letting Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton do anything. Appreciate you, my man. Thanks a lot. That means a lot, man. Thank you so much. As we're back here in the third quarter, 7.5 to go. Milwaukee up by 3, 58-55. Milwaukee's in the bonus for the rest of this third quarter. As you have Bridges. Crowder tries a three-pointer and he hits it! And the foul! 3-1, Mr. Crowder puts it in and has a chance right after the timeout for the Suns to take the lead back on this miraculous 4-point play. Giannis Antetokounmpo on defense. It doesn't matter. Crowder pulls back the trigger. Oh, man. Clearly reaches that foot out. Definitely drew the foul there. Crowder at the line. Crowder has made an impact. The last couple of games for the Suns really hasn't scored too much until the last couple of games, making some threes. Crowder is hot from the three-point line. I mean, definitely close to a 40% shooter. As Antetokounmpo being guarded by Crowder. Shot clock is down to 3. Giannis pulls back mid-range jumper. Wow! Giannis again. And Milwaukee has the lead. Antetokounmpo putting up a historic performance with 31 points and 10 rebounds. We still have 1.25 to go. Paul pulls back free throw jumper. That's good. CP3 answers again, and we've got back and forth here in Game 6. Chris Paul trying to keep his season and his dream of a ring alive for the Phoenix Suns. Guarding Middleton right now. Middleton gives it up. Lopez, tough runner, and he got that to go. Brook Lopez chips in. Back and forth we go. Milwaukee has the lead once again, 62-61. 6 minutes to go. Paul with Ayton. Pulls back. Here's Booker. Booker being guarded by Lopez. Booker pulls back. hits Crowder for 3. Crowder is short there that time. It's already a double-double for the Greek Freak, 31 and 10. I mean, that's an impressive double-double. As Holiday inside gives it to Lopez! Hard hat alert! Look out! Lopez with a monster one-handed throwdown. That gets the crowd going there. How about a statement from Brook Lopez? Paul pulls back. His mid-range shot is good. Gets his own rebound. Gives it back out to Aiden, and that's going to be a travel on CP3. Paul, his shots are not going in all of a sudden. What's happened? Going back to this monster dunk. I mean, it is a monster dunk by Brook Lopez. He threw it down so high over Ayton. That's a poster alert right there from Brook Lopez. He knows it. He knows that this is the game where the Bucks can win it all and be legends. As Middleton being guarded by Booker and gives it to Holiday. Holiday almost nearly lost it, being guarded by Bridges. Bridges a solid wing defender. And now here's Holiday, pulls back, mid-range shot, doesn't get the roll, trying to get the tip in. Crowder comes up with it for the Suns. And up ahead, Chris Paul. Here's Bridges, throws it. Booker! Can't get it to go. Oh my goodness, that was close. Devin Booker couldn't get that catch to go on the layup. As here's Lopez rumbling his way. Lopez with another floater. It's good again. Lopez. Brook Lopez. Lopez now has 10 points in this game. Wow. Brook Lopez has turned this on for the Milwaukee Bucks as they have a 5-point lead all of a sudden. With 4.5 to go, Chris Paul, mid-range free throw line jumper, finally gets it to go. And it's back down to 3. Paul now has 15 points in the game. 17 in the points in the game, excuse me. As Brook Lopez has flipped the switch here in this third quarter. Giannis on the drive, blocked by Aiden, but he's called for a foul. Antetokounmpo will get 2 more attempts at the free throw line. Antetokounmpo has done exceptionally well shooting the ball from the free throw line. 8 out of 9 from the free throw line, which is really, really amazing for Giannis. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed by Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak, man. He's been amazing. $31 and 10 for Giannis. DeAndre Ayton just picked up his 4th personal. That's major trouble for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton has been so vital on the defensive end, especially on offense, running the pick and roll and high screen and roll. As Giannis continues his majestic shooting 90% from the free throw line. 9 out of 10 as the Deer District looks on. A good 25K outside the stadium. I mean, you haven't seen anything like this in Milwaukee in such a long time. The city has waited for it forever. Man, this is incredible. That would be amazing if Giannis shot it from the logo. Giannis, wow, 10 out of 11 from the free throw line. This is some incredible free throw shooting that we have never seen from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee shooting 16 out of 17 from the free throw line. As Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns, as well as Cameron Johnson and Cameron Payne. Here's Crowder, a three-pointer, doesn't go. Kaminsky with the rebound. Back out, Crowder, second chance. Waits it that time. Crowder with redemption for himself. And it's back to 2 for the Bucks. 68-66, much needed three-pointer there for the Suns. As Giannis drives, being doubled now, and Kaminsky playing some good defense inside. Lopez gets it back, and beautiful offensive rebound for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, shot clock is down to 3 for Giannis being triple teamed, kicks it outside. Here's Holiday, three-pointer on a line, hits it. Drew Holiday, big time 3. As here's Booker back the other way, and they're going to call it a goaltend. Booker speeds his way all the way to the other end of the court, and he gets the call there. As it's going to be a foul. As Drew Holiday hits it from the corner. as Booker's gonna head to the line. For 2 free throws. They're gonna, I think, take a look at this here. Could be very close to a goaltend right there. Not really sure. Yeah, I think it's a goaltend. That's a goaltend on Giannis. Booker, it hits the glass, I think, right there. So I think the ref should take a look at that. It should be 2 free points for the Suns right there. Devin Booker hasn't scored a lot in one of the biggest games of his career so far, only a combined 10 points. He only had 4 in that first half, 6 so far in 31 minutes. He also has 3 turnovers. Not one of Devin Booker's best games. I know he's been playing incredible these past 2 games with 40-point games in each of them, but we'll see. As they're resetting the clock here, that took quite a bit of while. As they've got a lot of stuff going on here right now. Scott Foster got it under control. As the crowd is chanting Bucks in 6 here. Chris Paul checking back out. Aiden on the sideline with four personals. As Booker gets it on the and one, they actually gave him an and one there. It turned out to be a 3-point play. As it's back to a 2-point lead for the Bucks, 71-69. Suns have slowly come back in it. Drew Holiday had a big 3-pointer last time, and we have a timeout by the Bucks. Drew Holiday has 9 points, but is 3 out of 15 from the field. So, nevertheless, Bucks by 2. Currently in commercial break, the Bucks up by 2. Have outscored the Suns by 7 in this high-scoring third quarter, 71-60. Currently up by 2. Giannis is playing one of the best games I've ever seen him play. So really, it's just a matter of the other 2 and the big 3 for the Bucks to deliver, and that's really Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. Each have 9 points in this game. Holiday's 3 out of 15 from the field with 9 points, but he also has 8 assists and 6 rebounds, as well as 3 steals. So Holiday really doing all the dirty work besides scoring. To me, it's going to come down to Chris Middleton if you're the Suns. He only has 9 points. He's your go-to guy, your clutch guy, the closer. He's got to start picking it up right now, because he's that scorer that the Bucks need right now. If you're the Suns, I mean, the Bucks have been playing some really good defense against CP3 now, as well as forcing Aiden out of the game with 4 fouls. So I think the Bucks are doing great defensively. If you're the Suns, Chris Paul needs to start scoring more now. He has 17 points. He has to have a 30-point game for the Suns to keep their season alive here. And Devin Booker has turned on a little bit, but he's got to start scoring more if you're Booker. I think that would really be it for the Suns. And they've got to continue playing that defense on Holiday and Middleton. Still have a commercial break. as we're back in Reserve 4 in Milwaukee. It's loud and it's packed for what could be an historic night in Milwaukee. 25K outside the stadium, 20K inside. They are ready and they want to see their Bucks win the second championship in team history. First one after 50 years. And personally, if I'm the Bucks, I would, maybe get Pat Connaughton out there. Try and get him hot. I think he's really important. And really for the Suns, Chris Paul. I mean, he's been very inconsistent. First quarter, not too much. Second quarter, really great. Third quarter, not too great. So he's got to find his shots. 17 points, 10 of those were in that second quarter. As Bucks have possession here, 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Nice feed inside onto the Kumpo, puts it in. Great shot and a great find from Holiday. That's what he does best. Jrue Holiday now with 9 assists. As Cameron Payne has checked back into the game. Cameron Johnson, Kaminsky. Kaminsky inside, gets the runner. Beautiful shot. That's a great play from Kaminsky as he gets that layup to go. It's back to a 2-point game. Here's Middleton. Middleton pulls back and he hits an amazing floater there. What a shot from Middleton. That didn't look to be drawing the foul there. Didn't look to be like an actual clean shot. But either way, it's a 4-point lead again for the Bucks. As here's Crowder. Crowder and Booker, the only 2 starters out on the court right now, with Aiden sitting, Paul resting. And that's going to be a foul. That's going to be on what looks to be Jrue Holiday. That's going to be Holiday's. It's going to be Holiday's second personal. As Giannis is doing everything he can, he's making all the shots he has to, even if the defense is outstanding. I mean, there's really nothing else you can expect out of Giannis now that he has, 35 points? I mean, that's incredible. As Cameron Johnson on the drive can't get that runner to go. That had to go in. That layup was easy for Cam Johnson. Those have to go for the Suns. As Antetokounmpo, as he draws the foul on Crowder, that's going to be Crowder's. It's going to be Crowder's 3rd personal foul in this game. Giannis now already has 35 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, but he does have 4 personal fouls. So Giannis does still have to be careful now that he still has 4 personals, but he's been so consistent. I mean, so consistent. Thank you, man. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate you hitting that like button, man. Thanks a lot. You could subscribe to my channel as well. That would be great. As Giannis continues his amazing shooting at the free throw line, 11 out of 12. I mean, this is some of like the best shooters shoot at the free throw line. That's how good Giannis is right now. He is in the zone. This is the definition of being in the zone right now for the Greek Freak. Milwaukee is in the bonus, up by 5 now. Under 2 to go. Makes it 6-point lead for the Bucks. 77-71. Cameron Payne, the guy who started off this comeback here for the Suns and has kept them in it. He's in here as he drives against Portis. Portis rejects it. Portis with a block. And here come the Bucks the other way. 5-on-4. Extra pass to Connaughton. Connaughton drives. Turns it over. Booker grabs it. Here's Booker up ahead. Booker all the way. Coast to coast. Devin Booker. That was a nice shot. Booker with some full court offense there. That's very funny, Torch. Giannis in 6, man. He's been carrying this team right now. As Middleton and Crowder go in a tumble there trying to get the ball, but it's still going to be Bucks ball there. As Middleton is on the inbound here, gives it back out to Holiday. Holiday turns it over. Good defense by Cameron Johnson. Booker throws it up ahead. Too strong for Cameron Johnson. That's a bad turnover. If you're the Suns, you had a wide open Cameron Johnson for an easy 2 points. That's going to be another turnover on Phoenix. They now have 11 turnovers. Both teams not really taking care of the ball being sloppy with the basketball, as the Bucks also have 14 turnovers. Fast break has been not too impressive for both teams. So, as here's Giannis, under a minute to go in this third quarter. Up by 4, pulls the trigger on a three-pointer. That's too strong. As Booker gives it Kaminsky open dunk, and he throws it down right by Portis. That was a much-needed bucket for the Suns, and they're only down by 2. 77-75 Bucks. Here come the Suns again. They're still in it, even with Paul sitting right now. As here's Middleton going to work on against Crowder. Finds Giannis inside. Giannis is stripped of the ball by Johnson. Kaminsky as well, as Booker pulls it back, and he's fouled. Yeah, the turnovers have really been kind of sloppy. I mean, it's a big game. Nerves for both teams, really. The Bucks, have a chance to win the championship here tonight, and the Suns really just trying to keep their season alive. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. As Giannis is going to check out, man, he must be tired. He gives it his all. He gives 100% effort, like the maximum effort you could possibly give. He has 33 points in this game with 37 points in this game with 10 rebounds. I mean, the rest of the team combined has 40 points, which is really, literally the definition of carrying right now for Giannis. It's been so impressive. As we have a second difference between shot clock and game clock here. Final seconds of this third quarter, Bucks up by 2, 77-75. Cameron Payne, now being doubled, gives it back out to Booker. PJ Tucker. Kaminsky sets the screen. Booker drives. Booker, wild layup, doesn't go in. And that's going to be a foul. PJ Tucker's called for that foul. Booker going to head to the line for 2 free throws and a chance to tie up this game. Portis actually on defense, and he gets called for the foul. Excuse me. That's Bobby Portis. That's Portis' second personal. He has 10 points off the bench. Booker makes that first free throw. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you joining, Brian. Thanks a lot. Back to a 1-point game. Booker now has a chance to tie this game up at 77 all, potentially heading into that fourth quarter of Game 6. Booker hits that second one. That's a good shot, and the game is tied. 77 all, final seconds, and Holiday gets it off. Won't get it to go off glass. And that will be the third quarter here in Game 6. We're 1 quarter away. Are the Bucks going to win their championship today on their home floor after 50 years? Or are the Suns going to keep this series alive and take it to a Game 7 of the NBA Finals? We'll see. NBA Finals Game 6, Quarter 4, coming up next. It's going to be a very, very close finish here. We are set. Be sure to strap up your seatbelts here. We are in store for a magnificent finish. The game really hangs in the balance right now. The second quarter was just dominated by the Suns. I mean, they outscored the Bucks by 18 in that second quarter. The Suns just were incredible, really. I mean, they were playing some high-level basketball, but really the Bucks were struggling. They couldn't make any kind of shot at all, really. I mean, that's really what's changed the game and kept the Suns in it right now. So. As we're back here in Game 6, Giannis Antetokounmpo has put up one of the best performances of his career in the biggest game of his career, driving, attacking, playing with intensity, getting the offensive rebounds, taking some mid-range shots, making those, make an occasional three, dominated in the paint, and has made a lot of his free throw attempts. Giannis doing it all for the Bucks. Currently a commercial break, guys. Got a tie game going into the fourth quarter. What more could you ask here in Game 6 of the 2021 NBA Finals? We are back here. Mike Budenholzer, the head coach of the Bucks, being interviewed right now. Giannis has 37 points. The rest of the team, 40 points. So that's been a huge stat so far in this game right now. Suns have been shooting a lot better from the field, 47%, 46% compared to the Bucks, 42%. As we're underway here in this fourth quarter, Chris Paul is checked back into the game, as well as Mikal Bridges. Still have Kaminsky, Cam Johnson, as well as Devin Booker in the game for the Suns to start this fourth. CP3 back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky, nice spin, too strong on that floater. As Middleton goes back the other way. Middleton guarded by Paul, blows right past him. Nice ball movement. Corner for Portis. Portis pulls up mid-range shot. That's good. Bobby Portis gives the Bucks the lead to start this fourth quarter. Giannis getting a bit of rest here early in this fourth. Well-deserved rest. He's played most of the game at an extremely high level. As Booker being doubled now by Portis. Nice feed inside to Kaminsky. Kaminsky gets that to go. And he answers right back. 79 all in this fourth quarter. As Middleton and Holiday are not on the same page there. That's something you cannot afford in the Game 6 magnitude of these finals. Sloppy turnover, Middleton. Gave it to Holiday, who wasn't even looking. Suns should take advantage here of a free possession. Chris Paul. Kaminsky in for Aiden, who has 4 fouls. Here's Kaminsky getting guarded by Lopez. Kaminsky pulls back, finds Cam Johnson, shot clock down to 2. Johnson tries to hit it off glass, can't get it to go. And here's Holiday. Holiday pulls up, trigger 3, hits it! Jrue Holiday! Big time shot from Holiday. Boy, he was oozing at confidence on that. Pulled the trigger immediately from 3. Here's Paul. Paul's floater is good and the foul! Count it! CP3. Chance for a 3-point play. Paul, an absolutely acrobatic floater goes in. Kaminsky sets the screen, and Paul just lays that floater in to go, plus the foul. And he hits that shot as well, and we were tied once again. 82 with 10 minutes to go. In Game 6, Bucks lead the series 3-2 in the NBA Finals. Here's Holiday, tries it again. Air ball. PJ Tucker grabs the rebound. Back out to Portis in the corner. Portis' long floater is good again. Bobby Portis off the bench. What a boost it's been. Here's Kaminsky. Here's Bridges. Tough fadeaway jumper doesn't go. Bobby Portis with now 12 points off the bench as Portis up ahead draws the foul, and it's still going to be Bucks ball as Holiday takes a tumble. We got some a little bit extracurricular going on here. Bobby Portis added with Chris Paul, kind of. The intensity is high. The emotions are very high in this game, as we all know. Just a little bit of output there. Bobby Portis having lots of fun there, smiling while that was happening. I mean, this is how it is. It's violent. I mean, not violent. It's just high emotion as Paul and Portis are trying to really go at it. Chris Paul, we know how intense he is, how much he wants to win. I'd be a little bit frustrated there on that call, as Portis really is enjoying that. As we take a timeout here on the court, emotions going high now. Appreciate you guys joining. You never seen CP3 fight? Oh, come on. There was a huge one when he was on the Rockets in 2018 with the Lakers, actually. It was in Staples. And I think Rondo spit on Chris Paul. Rondo ended up spitting on Chris Paul. And then Chris Paul was furious. I mean, he was throwing punches. So I've seen CP3 fight. He's definitely emotional, man. I mean, I've seen him get into a couple here and there. Especially in 2017 when Blake Griffin and him were kind of a bit tense with each other after he returned to Staples against the Clippers. So it's happened before. I mean, it's not anything new, really. I mean, this NBA season has been really so unique. I mean, it's going to be one to remember for a long time, really. No fans. I mean, at the beginning, fans came back after the vaccination rates improved. I mean, a lot of new stories with the Nets, their big three. 76ers, the emergence of the Hawks, the Knicks coming back to the playoffs, the Suns with their run, the Bucks, obviously, the Clippers with what they did this year, even with Kawhi getting injured. It's just been an amazing season to watch after last year in the bubble, and we're almost back to normality. Touch wood. As the Deer District outside, 25,000 cheering on their Bucks, who are in a tight battle here, but are currently only 10 minutes away from lifting the trophy for the first time in 50 years. As Giannis is checked back into the game, and Suns have possession here. Giannis has already played 33 minutes. As DeAndre Ayton is also checked back into the game with his 4 fouls. He also has 10 points in this game in 29 minutes. Paul now has 20 points. So Chris Paul, I mean, has scored a lot more than he did. He also has 5 assists, 20 points, 5 assists for Chris Paul. And you still need more from CP3 if you're a Suns fan. Because this is the game that could change everything for Chris Paul, honestly. As Bridges, Paul, Crowder, Aiden, and Booker, the starting lineup for the Suns back in, as well for the Bucks. Only Bobby Portis is off the bench with PJ Tucker, Antetokounmpo, Middleton, Holiday, Crowder wide open for 3, lines it up, doesn't go. That shot has to go down. If you're the Suns, that's a wide open look from downtown. As Giannis kicks it back out. Holiday loses it. That's another turnover. Sloppy basketball. Crowder comes up with it up ahead to Booker. 18 turnovers for the Bucks, 12 for the Suns. As Booker, shot clock is down to 5. Booker drives past Portis. Blocked by Antetokounmpo. That's his 4th block. Crowder, a long-range three-pointer, doesn't go. And here is Holiday. Holiday gives it to Middleton. Middleton drives, puts it off of glasses, and go! Giannis with a putback! Everything is being done by Antetokounmpo tonight. The Greek Freak going to his next level, playing one of the best games you've ever seen from him. 39 and 12, as well as 4 blocks. Bucks up by 4, 86-82. Here's Paul, pulls back, mid-range jumper's good. CP3 answers again. It rattles in, much needed from the Suns. They need to stay in this game. Paul is 22 and 5. Chris Paul definitely playing a lot better than he has in previous games. They give it inside to Giannis, and he draws another foul. Giannis is doing practically everything right in this game. I've never seen anything like this, really. It's been a perfect game from him. 39 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks. But he also has 6 turnovers. It doesn't matter. 12 out of 13 from the free throw line. I mean, he's only averaging 60% from the free throw line in the series. 12 out of 13. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, he's shooting 92% from the free throw line so far today. I mean, look at that. 13 out of 14. That was swish. Whoa. I mean, if Giannis is doing all this, you have to say the Bucks have all the momentum in the world right now. It's really looking good for them. Giannis has delivered big time. That's for sure. Give credit to the Greek Freak, the 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player of the Year, NBA First Team, NBA Second Team. I mean, he has a chance to be the Finals MVP and a Finals champion. 14 out of 15 from the free throw line, Giannis. Are you kidding me? And the lead is back up to 4. 41 for Giannis. It's his 3rd 40-point game of these finals in 6 games. Here's Booker being guarded by Giannis. Now Crowder being guarded by Portis. Crowder puts some moves on. He loses the handle. And they're going to call a foul on Portis. And they call it technical on Bobby Portis. That is not something you want if you're the Bucks fan. Bobby Portis cannot do that. I mean, they just called it technical on Portis. As Crowder, this was great defense from Portis. I mean, Crowder lost the handle, and then Portis just did some silly thing. And Paul misses the technical free throw. I mean, that was the worst possible result if you're a Suns fan. I mean, you have a technical foul and you miss the technical free throw. That's not good. I mean, I agree that technical foul. I mean, not really sure if I do agree, because Portis is just in the moment right now. I mean, in 8 minutes, the Bucks will lift the NBA Finals trophy. I mean, it's getting close right now. If the Suns don't do something now, I mean, their season is done. Paul on the inbound gives it to Booker. Here's Booker, drives. Booker, he turns it over. Another great defensive play by Giannis. Holiday up ahead. Giannis back coast to coast. That's no good, but it's going to be another foul. And Giannis once again is going to head to the free throw line. And the way it's going so far in this game, I mean, Giannis, it's not a problem that he's honestly going to the free throw line at this stage. The way he's been shooting, that's Giannis's 5th block of this game. He honestly could have a triple-double in this game, Giannis. If he continues to block like this, he could have 10 blocks. I mean, it's crazy. As they call the foul on Bridges, that's going to be Bridges' 3rd personal. Ayton now has 5 personals in this game already. Yeah, I agree that ref shouldn't have called a technical on Portis. Giannis makes that one again. At this stage, it's just looking automatic for Antetokounmpo at the free throw line. 15 out of 16. This is crazy, but he's delivering in the biggest moment, which is something every great NBA player has to do. He is locked in and in the zone, big time. The lead is now 6 for the Bucks. Wow. It's a 6-point lead for the Bucks with 7.5 to go. They're 7 minutes away, the Bucks. 7 minutes away. Giannis has had 17 free throw attempts in this game. The Suns have only had 15 combined. As Paul pulls back, draws the foul. And he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. Chris Paul. That's going to be Giannis' 2nd personal. That's not a problem at this stage. Bucks have a solid lead of 6 points, but that's not enough. There's still plenty of time for the Suns to come back. Paul hits that free throw. It's a 5-point game. Paul with 23 points and 5 assists. Make that 24 points. It's back to a 4-point game. Here's Jrue Holiday. Holiday throws it up. Giannis can't throw it down. That was way too high. Too high of a pass from Jrue Holiday that time. But it looks to be a foul. They just called another foul. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Chris Paul. That's going to be his 3rd personal. It's yours. Portis drives past Bridges and lays it up and in. Bobby Portis has been such a difference maker off the bench. With Pat Connaughton not doing anything so far, Portis has had 16 points. Paul nearly traveled there. As the lead is still but 6 for the Bucks. Shot clock is down to 3. Booker pulls back on the jumper, and he gets the roll there that time. Much needed shot for the Suns. They're maintaining their decrease of 4 points. They're only down by 4. As Holiday kicks it back out. Connaughton, who's checked back into the game. Here's Middleton to Giannis inside. Giannis over Kaminsky! Throw it down, Giannis! Hard hat alert. Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down, and that's going to be a turnover on CP3. Giannis up ahead to Portis. Slows it down. Middleton slows it down. That's a sloppy turnover by Chris Paul. Something he cannot afford to do in this biggest moment of his career. As Middleton pulls back, jumper is short. Paul with a rebound. Up ahead to Booker. Here's Booker. Booker on Connaughton. Count it. As I don't think they're going to count it there. That's going to be a foul on Devin Booker. It's going to be Devin Booker's foul again. That's Booker's 2nd personal there. As Connaughton draws the foul there. Hello, Jose. How you doing, man? Appreciate you joining. Game 6, man. Giannis has done everything possible as Middleton gives it to Giannis inside, being guarded by Ayton. Ayton has 5 personals. He's got to be careful. Giannis' jump shot is no good. And Connaughton grabs the rebound. Now open for three. Pat Connaughton too strong off glass. I'm doing pretty good, Jose. It's been a great game so far. Bucks up by 6. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We're in a clutch time right now in Game 6. Bucks are 5 minutes away from winning the NBA Finals at home. As Crowder lays it up. Wow, wild floater is good. And the lead is back down to 4 again. That's the closest the Suns have gotten in this fourth quarter as we have a timeout on the floor by the Bucks. Timeout Milwaukee, their lead is 4. Under 5 minutes to go in Game 6. The Bucks are 5 minutes away. We'll see. I mean, the Bucks definitely have the momentum right now, and they're holding on to that 4-point lead. I mean, it's just 5 minutes left. It's definitely looking that way, honestly. I'll give you that. Currently a commercial break. Yeah, Bucks in 6. I mean, I didn't think that was possible when the Bucks are down 2-0, but very, very likely. I mean, not very. It's pretty likely at this stage right now. We'll see. I mean, the Bucks have just been playing incredible, led by Giannis. I have Xbox, man. I have Xbox One. Same, man. Same, man. I mean, this stadium in Fiserv Forum is rocking, and they are loud. Super loud. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been insane tonight. Insane, I'm telling you. I've never seen anybody perform this good in a Game 7, literally. 45 points and 12 rebounds, plus an assist, steal, and 5 blocks, as well as shooting 16 out of 17 from the free throw line. This has been an absolute complete performance. The first time since 1974 has a Milwaukee Buck done this. It's incredible. Giannis absolutely deserves it if the Bucks do win tonight. As we're back here from the break, Chris Middleton being guarded by Booker. Middleton's shot is good! Fadeaway jumper! Middleton is back, and he might do the closing job here. He now only has 11 points, but this is where Chris Middleton has to get it done with 4 minutes to go. As here's Chris Paul. There's a good 25,000 outside, man. So it's ridiculous right now. The support that the Bucks are getting right now is Booker turns it over. There's PJ Tucker. It's already a 6-point lead for the Bucks, as they're going to call a foul there on Devin Booker. That's going to be Booker's third personal. The Bucks are going to have an inbound pass here. Everything has shifted here. The Bucks, the crowd, I think, can feel it. They're getting closer and closer to that championship right now. PJ Tucker feeds off that kind of stuff, which is why he got the steal there. And they're up by 6 now, Milwaukee. They're already in the bonus. 4 minutes to go in this closeout game 6, possibly. Here's Holiday's jumper. That's off. Bridges with a rebound. Drew Holiday has had a complete performance, with assists and steals and rebounds. As here's Chris Paul, gives it to Aiden. Aiden inside over Giannis. That doesn't go. DeAndre Aiden has not been shooting well at all. He's 3 out of 11 from the field. As here's Giannis on the drive. Giannis off glass. Good again. Greek freak. It's an 8-point lead for the Bucks. 47 points. Giannis can put up a 50 here tonight. It is possible. Giannis can score 50. A 50-point double-double. Here's Booker for 3. That had to go. It doesn't. Crowder with a huge offensive rebound. Paul back out to Booker. Here's Aiden inside. Aiden's layup is good. Silence the crowd there. As you have a timeout on the court by the Phoenix Suns. They're down by 6 here. Actually, it's a timeout by the Bucks. Suns are still down by 6. All the momentum was going towards the Bucks, but Aiden, with a much-needed layup, keeps it a 6-point game. We have a timeout on the floor. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, this was his best chance to win a ring. And it's kind of looking in doubt right now. Honestly, that's just the truth right now. No, I do not think Westbrook is going to win a ring. Westbrook is on the Wizards. They have no chance to win at all. So, yeah, I don't see Westbrook winning at all. I mean, Chris Paul has a better chance than him to win a ring. So. As the NBA draft. That's going to be next Thursday, July 29th on ABC and ESPN, 7 p.m. Central. As this crowd is definitely loud outside. Man, it's a sea of people outside. And they are happy. They are very happy because they can feel it. They can feel the championship right there in their arms. They can feel it. They're so close, up by 6 with 3 minutes to go. Only 3 minutes to go in game 6. Closeout chance for the Bucks. As we're back from the timeout, Giannis has played pretty much 39 minutes in this game, practically the most of the game, really. And he has 47 points, 12 rebounds, 16 out of 17 from the free throw line, and 5 block shots. It's been an absolute complete performance. Historically great performance by Antetokounmpo. 3 minutes to go. Bucks by 6. The crowd is on their feet here in Fiserv Forum. The chance to win it all. Here's back to Holiday. Bridges guarding. Holiday. Shot clock is down to 5. Holiday pulls back. Can't find anybody. Gives it to Giannis inside. Giannis's floater. He got it to go. Antetokounmpo. Wow. Milwaukee's the first to hit 100 points, and they're up by 8. 2.5 to go. This crowd is feeling it. They're on the edge of their seat. They can feel the championship right there. As here's Paul, nice feed inside to Booker. Booker being triple teamed inside, nearly turns it over, back out. Here's Crowder. Crowder open for three. This has to go. It doesn't. It does not go in. The crowd knows it. They're feeling the championship. They're on their feet. Some people are already celebrating. As the Bucks are up by 6 with 2 minutes to go in game 6. Up 3 games to 2. First championship in 50 years is so close. As Antetokounmpo with the drive kicks it out. Portis! Shot clock expiring. 3 won't go. The roof would have exploded off the stadium if he would have made that shot as Booker goes coast to coast on that layup. 6-point lead for the Bucks. 1:42 left. The game is not over yet. The Suns are still in it, down by 2 possessions. Here's Middleton. Middleton trying to close it out. Middleton turns it over. That was a terrible loose turnover there for the Bucks, and the Suns still have a life here. Their season is on life support right now. It hangs in the balance. As here's Chris Paul. Chris Paul, the point guard. What does he have left in his biggest game of his career? Chris Paul, with 24 points and 5 assists, what does he have left here tonight? As Booker, being guarded by Holiday. Holiday's played some great defense on Booker. Booker can't find anybody. Shot clock is down to 8. Down to 6. Here's Crowder on the drive. Crowder can't get it to go. Bridges tips it in. They're gonna wave off that shot. It's a foul. Foul on Crowder. It's gonna be on Portis. Crowder draws the foul, and he's gonna head to the line for 2 free throws. Massive free throws here for the Suns. Their season is literally hanging in the balance right now. Portis now has 5 fouls. Crowder has 3 out of 3 from the free throw line with 13 points tonight. Huge free throws here for the Suns. He makes the first one. Suns down by 5 now, 100-95. If he hits this one, it'll be a 4-point game, 100-96. Both teams are in the bonus for the final minute 14 of Game 6 of the 2021 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. The Bucks lead at 3-2 at home and are a minute 14 away from the championship. 2 clutch free throws there from Jay Crowder. He makes it a 4-point game. Still plenty of time left. A minute 14 is more than enough time for a 4-point comeback if you're the Suns. Suns fans, have faith. 2 timeouts each for both teams. Both teams are in the bonus. A minute to go here in Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Giannis gives it to Middleton. Middleton being doubled. Middleton rises up and he hits the shot. Chris Middleton. Huge ice in his veins. And we have a timeout on the floor by the Suns. Chris Middleton, what a difficult shot, and it goes in. The mid-range jumper being doubled by Booker and Crowder. It doesn't matter. Chris Middleton, ice cold shot. The lead is back to 6 for the Bucks. Currently a commercial break. This might be slightly getting away from the Suns. I mean, they're down by 6 with 57 seconds left. The Suns have to make a 3 at some point. The Bucks outscored the Suns by 5 in that third quarter, and so far by 6 in this fourth quarter. Both teams are shooting exactly the same from the field, 45%. Both teams have shot 6 3-pointers. The Bucks are plus 15 in rebounds, as well as plus 5 in offensive rebounds. Have more assists as well. And they have plus 8 points in the paint. It's really been Giannis Antetokounmpo that has made the difference in this game. There's still enough time. The Suns have 1 timeout remaining. The Bucks have 2 timeouts. Suns are down by 6. Mikal Bridges is going to be on the inbound. He can't find anybody, and he nearly runs out of time there as Paul gives it Booker a 3-pointer. In and out! It didn't go for the Suns. Devin Booker misses the 3, and they have to foul Chris Middleton. It's going to be a game of free throws now. The fans are on their feet. They're jumping. Man, that shot by Booker had to go in if you're the Suns, and Bridges just had to foul there at that point. Chris Middleton, such a great free throw shooter. 2 out of 2 tonight, 14 out of 16 in the series, and he hits that one there. Huge free throw right there from the Bucks. I mean, this crowd is on the edge. They're clapping. The championship is right there. It's right around the corner. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel. After this incredible season from the Bucks, they may finally get over the hump as Middleton hits that second one, and it's an 8-point lead. CP3's dreams of winning a ring may have to wait another year. It's looking to be it. Paul puts up a 3-pointer. That's not going to go. That's another rebound for the Bucks. Giannis with the rebound. Gives it to Holiday. Holiday dribbling it out. And Holiday doesn't turn it over. The clock is still running down. 25 seconds to go. And they're going to call another timeout. It's a timeout by the Bucks. The Bucks fans are screaming their heads off. They're jumping up and down. The championship is 26 seconds away. The crowd is jumping up and down outside Reserve Forum. A good 25,000. The championship is about to be heading towards the Bucks in Milwaukee. Wow, who would have expected this? Hey man, the Bucks have really taken control of this game now. That's what it's looking like right now. And they're up by 8 with 25 seconds to go. It looks like the Bucks are right there. They're at the doorstep of winning their first championship in 50 years. As Giannis is so happy right now. Giannis is very happy. Bobby Portis is screaming right now. The Bucks know that they're right there. They've done it. Just the final seconds have to go by here. Connaughton going to hold it here. The Suns quickly still haven't fouled Connaughton. Connaughton still has the ball. The Suns aren't fouling. The Suns finally foul. With 20 seconds to go here, and Giannis is telling the crowd to get loud here. He's nodding his head up and down. He's feeling it. Everybody in Milwaukee is having a day. They are so happy. On their feet, PJ Tucker and Giannis meet up together on Antetokounmpo, clapping all around. Chris Middleton. Everybody on their feet in Milwaukee, and they have done it. They did it. The Milwaukee Bucks have done it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the biggest stars this league has to offer. He has put up the greatest performance of his career, honestly. I'm not lying. Giannis with 49 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks, 16 out of 17 from the free throw line. And Chris Paul puts on a couple of points here. It's a 6-point game as they immediately foul Antetokounmpo with 9.8 left. CP3's goal and his dream of winning a ring, it's not looking too good anymore. He might have to wait another year if you're the Suns. And this was very, very tough. This was very tough. Super tough loss for uh, CP3. I mean, it's hard for him. I mean, this was probably his last chance to ever win a championship. You know, we'll see what happens next year in the West, but I think this was his best chance to get it done, and it just didn't happen. He didn't get enough support here. Giannis misses that free throw. It's still a 7-point lead. Still good enough. So 8.9 seconds left in game 6. Bucks up 3-2. They're about to get their 4th win, and they are seeing the light in the tunnel. The NBA championship is at their doorstep. Everybody in Milwaukee knows it. Giannis knows it. Portis knows it. PJ Tucker knows it. After playing for my Rockets, I'm so happy for him that he got his championship. PJ Tucker has played super hard, and he's smiling and laughing right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo, what do I say? I mean, like I said, this was one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in a closeout game. And he's one of the biggest stars in the NBA and one of the biggest stars this game has to offer. He now has put up 50 points. Congratulations to Giannis Antetokounmpo. In a closeout game, in a game 6, he put up 50 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 blocks, and 17 out of 19 from the free throw line. It was huge. This is an incredible player. Right now, he's going to be the future of this league, honestly. And he's given the Milwaukee team such a huge boost. The final seconds go by here, and PJ Tucker is going to dribble it out. The crowd is on their feet. Final seconds go by, and the 2021 champions, the Milwaukee Bucks, they are your 2021 NBA champions. Scenes here in Fiserv Forum. The lights are flashing. Confetti is falling. The Bucks have won the 2020-21 NBA season. They have done it. Giannis Antetokounmpo getting emotional now. He's crying. I mean, what do you say? This man has done everything he could to win them a championship, and he just did it. He is embracing the moment. Tears are running down his face as he sits down. The 6'11", 26-year-old, the 2013 first-round pick, 15th overall by the Milwaukee Bucks in his 6th season, has done it. He is on the top of the world right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo just crying, and he deserves it. It's been incredible by Giannis. He gives it his all. If there's anybody who deserves it, it's him. He's going to be the Finals MVP. I think we all know that. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is already one of the greatest forwards ever in this game. One-time NBA champion, the one-time Finals MVP, the two-time MVP, the one-time Defensive Player of the Year, the NBA first team, NBA second team, most improved player. The accolades go on for the Greek Freak, and he's gotten it done, and he's done what he's always dreamed of. I mean, he literally carried this team in Game 6. There's no other way to put it. Matching the greatness of LeBron James here. I mean, he is a role model and an absolute incredible basketball player, somebody we should all look up to, giving him, showing how you get it done in the NBA. 50 points is the sixth most in NBA Finals history. He's made history tonight. And the Bucks, after 50 long years, have won it all. The Milwaukee Bucks are the 2021 champions of the NBA. I mean, Antetokounmpo this offseason. I mean, what a story it's been for the Bucks in this offseason. We were wondering if Giannis would move from Milwaukee. It didn't matter. Giannis Antetokounmpo signed a supermax extension with the Milwaukee Bucks, making it his home for life. We didn't think the Bucks would get it done this year. We thought it would be the same old story. The Bucks don't get it done in the playoffs. Boy, did that change. And that big signing of Jrue Holiday has lifted them from playoff chokers to NBA champions. Jrue Holiday made a huge difference here. In Game 5, he delivered. And the big three of the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo, they did it. They proved everybody wrong. They are NBA champions. They have won a ring. Milwaukee are the champions tonight. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks and the city of Milwaukee for winning the 2021 NBA Finals and winning it all this year. It's been an amazing NBA season so far. The 2020 to 21 season has been incredible, and I'm very happy that I got to do this game. It's been the first season I've ever covered, and it was so much fun doing this. And the Bucks, I didn't really know what to expect from them in these playoffs. They did have their fair share of luck. We all know that when KD was short on that shot. But they've done it. They delivered in the conference finals. They delivered in the NBA finals, winning 4 straight games. The Bucks just won 4 straight games in the NBA finals. I mean, as the case is being opened here, there is the Larry O'Brien trophy as it's about to be lifted here post-game. I mean, after everything Giannis has been through, after all these playoff disappointments, he's now an NBA champion. What he's dreamed for. It's a win for everybody in this world, everybody who plays basketball, because Giannis Antetokounmpo from Greece. As we have the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Finals Trophy, your Finals MVP, NBA Finals MVP award about to be given out here. The Bucks, what a fitting way to end the season at home in front of your huge crowd, your loyal fan base, getting it done at home, winning the NBA Finals for the first time in 50 years, your second ever championship. Commissioner Adam Silver is on the ground there in the court. I mean, this Bucks team were shown as never getting it done in the playoffs, and boy, did they get it done in these biggest moments, in the toughest moments, in faces of adversity. They were down 2-0. It was just crazy. Being down 2-0 against the Nets. They came back, they won that series. Being down 2-0. Being down 2-0 against the Suns in the NBA Finals. I mean, the biggest stage. They won 4 straight games. I mean, that is incredible. It's ridiculous. This is historic. This is an historic comeback, as Adam Silver is going to talk here.
Enormous resilience from all 30 teams. Thank you to every team and every player in the league for a tremendous season. To our fans here tonight, of the 65,000 people outside this arena, it was uplifting to return to arenas to have fans. Over 1.2 million fans attended our games in these playoffs. Thank you very much. To the Phoenix Suns, you fought hard. You had a tremendous season. Congratulations. And the Milwaukee Bucks, the city of Milwaukee. It's been 50 years. It makes it all that much sweeter. To Mark Lazary, to Wes Eden, to Jamie Dimon, to Mike Fascitelli, to GM John Horst. Where's Coach? Mike Budenholzer. What a tremendous job. gentlemen, the 2021 NBA champion, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Wow, it's incredible. This is crazy good. Is the owner's gonna take the trophy now? He's gonna raise it high. More confetti. The Bucks had all the momentum, and they got it done tonight. Boy, did they. Led by Giannis's 50-point game. The true MVP.
Here on behalf of the Milwaukee Bucks is team co-owner Mark Landry. And Mark, this team, since you
Well, that's it here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Because be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate that. This NBA season was so much fun to do, so much fun to cover and do live play-by-play. It was an amazing season. Seeing the fans all come back made it an enticing environment, and we're back to normal. Once again, this NBA season was incredible. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining. The Bucks are the 2021 NBA champions for the season after an incredible year. And that'll do it here tonight. The Bucks are the champions. Their second title in franchise history. And their first after 50 years. They were incredible. Giannis, what a player. Well, the NBA season is over now, guys. It was a lot of fun. I did a lot of play-by-play this season for the finals and for the playoffs in general. It's great. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate that. I'm gonna end it here. Good night, guys.